On the island of Sodor, the passengers are thirsty just as much as the engines. Whenever passengers travel along the Skarloey Railway, there's a stand run by the refreshment lady at the lakeside station. It's the main place where she sells tea and cakes. One day, Peter Sam brought his passengers to Crovan's Gate Station, where Thomas was waiting to take them home.
The passengers really enjoyed the refreshment lady's tea room.
I wonder why she never has a stand here on the Northwestern Railway. The Fat Controller should have arranged that by now. That evening, the Fat Controller had a special announcement.
There will be a tea room at Knapford Station. Now passengers can have something to eat on their way to their destination. And Thomas, there will be another tea room at Farquhar.
Thomas was excited. The next morning, Thomas pulled into Knapford Station with Annie and Clarabelle. The stand was there. It had soup, cakes, tea, sandwiches, and even ice cream. The passengers boarded the coaches, and they set off. Thomas puffed as smoothly as he could along the line. He wanted to make sure the passengers didn't spill their food. The passengers were enjoying the journey, and Thomas was pleased. So were Annie and Clarabelle. There was another food stand at Farquhar Station. Thomas's driver and fireman had something to eat too, until it was time for the return journey. They arrived at Mayfleet Station to let some passengers off and some more in. Thomas simmered happily as he waited for the passengers to be on board. But suddenly, the passengers' happiness turned into surprise and anger. This coach is filthy! I don't want to eat in here! I'm reporting this to the Fat Controller! What are they talking about? The guard went inside to check on the passengers, and to his shock, the floor was covered in crumbs and leftover food. Please accept my apologies. Some other passengers must have not seen the garbage can. I'll have to clean it up later.
Oh dear. The day was going so well, too.
The passengers grumbled inside the coaches. Annie and Clarabelle were sick of hearing them complain, and so was Thomas. Before their next train, Clarabelle was being cleaned out, and the Fat Controller came to see Thomas.
The tea stand was successful for the most part, and I'm proud of you, Thomas, for trying to make the journey splendid.
Thank you, sir. But what are we going to do about leftover food to prevent it from happening again?
Workmen will be putting signs inside coaches that will say to throw out their garbage. It's just as important to keep the coaches healthy as well as the earth.
From now on, every coach has a sign that says, all passengers must throw out trash at the next station. And that's exactly what all the passengers did. Annie and Clarabelle were pleased about this.
We're splendid, inside and out. Absolutely.
And Thomas knew he had to agree.